Today I'm dropping 8 of my ultimate art supply hacks that I actually wish I knew way sooner. Whether you're new to painting or just looking to level up your game, these hacks will blow your mind. Also, quick disclaimer, this video isn't to say you need expensive art supplies to make good art. Actually, I'm gonna prove it's the opposite. Let's just dive right in. The first hack is to use a makeup brush to blend acrylic paint. And yes, you heard that correctly. I've seen so many ads on acrylic blending tools, especially in 2020. Different brushes and bristles that claim to give you a smooth, cloudy finish. But when I looked at it closely, it literally looks like a makeup brush. And it was like $40. Ever since learning about this hack during COVID, I've been using makeup brushes to blend my acrylic paint, and it's been a huge game changer. The thing about makeup brushes is that they're super soft because they're made for your face. So when you blend, it ends up looking so flawless. I mean, just look how smooth the blend is. I got this Wet n Wild makeup brush on Amazon for like $2. There's so many fancy blending tools out there. If you have an extra makeup brush laying in your room, you're basically good to go. Using a makeup brush can make your paintings look more professional and dreamy for way less effort. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I used to be obsessed with these white jelly roll pens. I would mostly use them for highlights and little details, but here's the thing, they can be so inconsistent. Oftentimes the ink dries up, or worse, it skips. And the amount of times I've been just frustrated using these pens. I've heard of the hack of taking the pen and drawing on your finger for a temporary fix. But about a year ago, I found these acrylic markers. Every artist on TikTok has these, and let me tell you, they're absolutely game-changing. I was never always a marker girly. I've always been into paints and colored pencils and stuff like that. But this marker set, the best part is you can layer the colors on top of each other. If I color a little patch of turquoise, I can layer on top with a white acrylic paint and it stays on. Found out that you can use these on pretty much any surface, and on wood, ceramic, plastic, glass. I mostly just stick with the white to use for highlights. Also, because a lot of the liquid comes out at the same time, you can blend with your fingers. When I took AP Studio Art in high school, they had these charcoal peel-off sticks, and I didn't know what they were. I used to use traditional charcoal pencils all the time, but I'd be so frustrated when the charcoal lead would break every time I sharpen. And I've also tried sharpening with an X-Acto knife, but I almost cut my finger once. Essentially, you just peel off the paper and it reveals the charcoal, so you don't need to sharpen. And these guys are solid. So the entire thing is a charcoal stick, but it's in a really hard case, so there's no breakage inside, and they last forever. Everyone in our art class uses these. They're just like a glow-up version of regular charcoal pencils. You know when your colored pencils get so short that you can't even hold them anymore? Don't throw them away yet. Your Prismacolors are expensive. This little gadget is a pencil extender. I always end up with these tiny white colored pencils, so instead of just tossing them in the trash, I plop them into the extender, and it's basically like a brand new pencil again. Also, quick tip, I recently found out about this hack. If you have charcoal sticks too, you can also pop them in the pencil extender, so it prevents from your hands getting dirty. This hack is super eco-friendly, and you can use it for basically any pencil. Everyone keeps sleeping on these $1 apple barrel paints. They're supposed to be the cheapest paint on the market, but I actually got these for 50 cents each on Amazon. I used to think these were horrible and just patchy qualities, but I recently discovered this trick. Mix the acrylic paints with the white acrylic paint, and it'll end up looking like professional quality paint. That's it. I mean, just look at this. I swear, like, the colors become instantly opaque. Of course, you can use cornstarch, but if you're gonna use white anyways, like, this is a really easy hack. This is a painting of Mona Lisa I did with these paints, and look how nice it turned out. But of course, if you guys want to get a more thicker texture, then feel free to add cornstarch. Okay, the next hack is really quick, but if you're tired of your Prismacolor pencils breaking, get one of these Prismacolor pencil sharpeners. Before I found out about this supply, I would lose so many Prismacolor pencils and would get them so small because I would just mess them up sharpening with really cheap sharpeners. I didn't even know that this sharpener existed until I was browsing on Amazon and I was looking at people also buy. In the beginning, I was kind of skeptical because I was like, what's different about this sharpener? Like, isn't this just another sharpener made by another art brand? No, this is made specifically for Prismacolor pencils so that the Prismacolor pencil won't break so often. Now, of course, this pencil sharpener does not prevent breakage 100% of the time. Like, I will say I have experienced some breakage while using it once in a while, but I've noticed it keeps my pencils alive for much longer, and I don't think I would go back and use any other sharpener for my colored pencils. Okay, this hack is absolutely genius. I learned this in middle school, but do you ever struggle with thoroughly cleaning your brushes? Like, you know when you're cleaning your brushes in the faucet and you don't know how clean it actually is, or if you actually cleaned it all the way through? Low-key, I kind of realized this hack reminds me of 5-minute crafts. Please just trust me on this one. So for this hack, you're gonna take an old plate or bowl, but don't use a paper plate because you're gonna need to run it through the sink and it's gonna get Oh, gross. Then you're gonna take your hot glue gun and draw some dots and zigzags all over the plate. The messier, the better. This will be your scrubbing pad for your brush. So feel free to go all out, and after you let it dry, you basically have your own brush cleaner. And then lastly, just drag your paintbrushes between the ridges with soap and sink water running, and it basically helps clean the brush like magic. Please don't make fun of me for this strange DIY. I swear it works. And last but not least, expensive canvases are so overrated. I used to spend like $2 to $6 per canvas on Amazon, and let me tell you, I went to the dollar store a few months ago and I found canvases there. So I of course grabbed a couple, and they're seriously such great quality for the price. I also used to think that you needed to spend a lot of money on canvases because it's like the base of your painting. Now if you're gonna get acrylic painting paper, the brand should be considered to a certain extent because you want to get thick paper that won't leak through. But for canvases, most brands will do. You can't beat it for $1. Now granted, they only have sizes that are this small, but get your canvases at Dollar Tree and save your money on more important things like snacks while you paint. So yeah, those are the 8 art supply hacks that change the way I do art. And also, if you have any art hacks on your own, share it in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Let me know in the comments which art hacks you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!